Greetings, everyone. I am Pete Pardo from Sea Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea Tranquility, bringing you new album reviews all the damn time. Today, we're going to take a look at another rarity from the vaults. This one recorded and released originally in 1977 from Denmark. This is a band called Coma. Financial Tycoon is the name of the record. Pretty cool album cover art. Try not to get too much glare there. There we go. Let's take a look at the back. This is from our friends over at the PQR label, who have been reissuing all sorts of these prog rock, jazz rock, psychedelic rock rarities from the vaults from the US and from all over the world. Very cool stuff here. I had never heard of this band Coma before. Financial Tycoon is the name of the album. Never heard of this before. Like I said, this came out in 1977 originally. Comprised of the musicians Leif Christensen, also known as Guru, on bass, Klaus Thrain, drums, percussion, and piano, Flemming Freiberg and Viggo Bertelsen on guitar, Jacob Mygrind on alto and tenor and soprano saxophone, and Flemming Freiberg on occasional vocals. There's very little vocals on this album. It's mostly instrumental, and I would say the Flemming Freiberg kind of sounds a little bit like Ian Anderson. So if you don't mind Ian's voice when he was much younger, kind of similar here. This band only released ever 3 albums. This is, like I said, the debut. I don't know exactly what label this came out originally. This might have been privately released. I don't think this band kind of tore up the charts anywhere. But, you know, for a... there's also some guest musicians on here. We got Ernst Thompson on violin, Skak Snitker on trumpet, and Bent Olesen on vibraphone. So, judging by the instrumentation that I just kind of explained to you, is it progressive rock? Yes. Is it jazz rock? Yes. Is it Canterbury? Yes. Is it a little bit of psychedelic rock? Yes. Is there a little bit of heaviness to some of these songs? Yes. This, to me, reminds me of almost like a long-lost Frank Zappa album from like the early 1970s, early mid-1970s. You get a lot of that kind of like Canterbury meets Frank Zappa, so think like, you know, Matching Mole, Hatfield in the North, National Health, Frank Zappa. I don't know what other stuff to kind of compare this to. It doesn't really sound like anybody else, like totally taking inspiration from a specific band. But like I said, you hear elements of a lot of what I just mentioned, specifically Zappa, in kind of like the quirky arrangements and the mixture of jazz and psychedelic and prog and classical all kind of blended together. Some great tracks on here too. This is really, really good stuff. I love when you get these discoveries of albums you've never heard of before, bands you never heard of before. Title track is split up into 2 parts. One Tycoon part, Financial Tycoon Part 1 is at the beginning of the album, track number 2, and then it kind of concludes on track number 6 with Financial Tycoon number 2. Peer Grint is a really good tune. I like One of Them Crazy Gurus in Love is really good as well. Fulton is cool. A Hard Banana sounds like something that could have come off of like Waka Jawaka or something like that. That's very, very cool. And Frank Fedling, also another really cool tune that's more of a rocker. Got some cool guitar riffs on that one. Perhaps my favorite track, though, is the big, like kind of like improv finale, which is Tumbling Shadows. 8 minutes and change. That's the last track. That's really, really good. There's a couple little shorter tracks kind of built in between a couple of longer tracks, but for the most part, there's lots of playing going on here. The guitar work is stellar. These 2 guys can really, really play, and there is certainly a Zappa-esque thing about them. There's some cool wah-wah solos and just some really kind of like jazzy but kind of psychedelic guitar solos throughout. The sax work is terrific. Really, really good. There's lots and lots of sax solos, so if you like that in your kind of like jazz rock, prog fusion type of thing, you get a lot of trade-offs between the sax and the guitar. Really, really good stuff. I like this quite a bit. Let's take a look at the whole package here. Like I said, love the album cover. You get, this is available on, I think this is like, what do you call this? Yellow splatter vinyl. I guess that's what they call these things. I'm not really sure. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. Let's see if I can pull that out one more time. Pretty neat, right? It's like yellow-orange splatter vinyl. And then, of course, as PQR always does, there's a nice little sheet here which gives you a whole history of the band. And they're kind of like wanting to be play with the big boys, but, you know, obviously with music like this, that's usually never the case. Playing covers originally of some of the popular British bands, and then trying to do their own original material, releasing a couple albums, and then kind of disappearing off the face of the earth, moving on to do other things, and there they all are there. Session and live tracks. Or live photos, I should say. So yeah, this is quite good. This is a very pleasant surprise. Love coming across these things that, like, you know, like I said, bands you've never really heard of before, but then you listen and you're like, oh wait, what else is in here? Hold on, it's something in here I did not see before. This is cool. I had not seen this before. So this is a just goes to show you got to inspect the whole package. This is a bonus CD called Hot Rust. Honestly, I don't even know what this is because I have, like I said, it's listed on the back. Maybe it's just one track. Oh, this is live stuff. So live from 1979, 1983, 1984. You get a whole shitload of tracks. Wow, 40 tracks. I have not listened to this. Didn't even know what was in there. I'm going to have to go listen to it now. So maybe I'll put a little note in the comments below exactly what the CD is all about. Very, very cool stuff. But yeah, the regular album is great. The production is fine as well. It's very engaging listen. It's a nice warm recording. The playing is hot, hot, hot. Really, really good. So yeah, that's my review. Again, sorry I didn't have anything to say about this, but I will go check it out. And I'll put some comments down below and let you know what this is all about. But I mean, if you're at all mildly interested, you know, you get the vinyl of the original album and you get this live stuff all in one package. Great presentation. Loved it, the cover art. It's really cool and bizarre, right? But and loads of information. So yeah, I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. You can go listen to this album online if you so choose. It's up on YouTube, and I think it's a couple other places as well. But YouTube, it's here for streaming, so if you go listen to it, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. But I'll put the link to the PQR site below, so you can go check this out. I wonder if Ken is going to be stocking this over at lasercd.com. Ken, if you're watching, let us know if this is something you're going to be getting in stock. I would assume probably yes, but I'll put the PQR link below as well, so you can go investigate, consider getting a purchase. I'll put the link to the YouTube page where the whole album is streaming, and then also to the PQR page if you want to order it. So, but yeah, that's my review. Coma, Financial Tycoon. Excellent stuff from 1977 from Denmark. Very cool Danish band. I've got a couple other new releases from PQR that they just put out, so those will be coming as well. So, yeah, so we've got these two here. I'll be working on both of these this week. So, more to come from this label. Releasing lots of cool stuff from the archives. They've been doing this for like well over a year now. And yeah, we've reviewed pretty much everything. So if you haven't checked at any of the videos that I've previously done with their releases, just go onto their website, find the titles, whatever is of interest, come back here on the channel and see if you find it. You should be able to find it because, like I said, I've reviewed all of it. And everything has been well worth checking out. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Pete Pardo. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also, down below, we get the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, our Cameo page, and the Sea of Tranquility membership options. They're all down there. Thanks in advance for all your support, folks. Greatly appreciated. And we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I'm Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.